Good afternoon! Yes, I'm here. And yes, I'm going to be streaming a little bit of Train Simulator. I must do a bit of simulation. I've got nothing better to do today. So, welcome in. We're going to go and have a look at the Southwest main line, which I just bought myself the other day. It's going to be the first time I've ever done it. So, we'll have a look, see what we've got. Have a look at a few scenarios and stuff like that. So, we'll... in the 444s, let's have a look. Europe. Let's quick drive it first. It might be. There we are. Southampton and Bournemouth. Okay. So there we go. We're going to go just do the full line from Bournemouth. We'll see if we can find any career drives on here in a bit. We don't want an electro star though. We want to go on a 444, which is more apt. A nice Desiro. Southwest trains. So we're going pre-2018. So here we go. And then normally 10 cars. From Bournemouth, especially if they're a Weymouth train, because they get made up. So we're just going to do a single stop. We're just going to drive the whole line and then see what happens, shall we? So just switch ourselves to the main screen. There we go. We did make a massive. We wanted this route, which we're going to be riding over on the forums for Dovetail, because we've been hoping for ages for it. Nice to see this is sped up loading. Chilly today. So I live in the southwest. I'm quite used to this route when using the trains. After this I'll probably do some insurance and alarms now active. Right, okay. So obviously we want to go that way. It's pretty looking good. Should we have a quick look outside? Okay. Snow as well, nice. We're on the south coast, we don't really get snow. Let's have a quick look from my helicopter, shall we? There's a bloody signal for that. Ah, there it is. Look. You can see it by doing that. Right, okay, so here we go. Just a nice little get the flock out, shall we? Stick ourselves in notch one. We can give ourselves a bit of do you know, I didn't even look at the weather settings. Good thing about this is going to be too hard, the brakes there. That was silly. Right, okay, it's been a while since I've driven one of these. So I'm just reminding you, this is why I'm practicing and just learning. So up, down, down. There we go. Inside. Alright, there's our next bang ourselves up to notch 4. Fuck it, we'll give it notch 5 now, good acceleration. There we go. Just sit there until we hear the 60 and then the 70. Great bit, it's just like 2 keys you can use instead of using your mouse. That's a bit of an issue. Have to excuse me, I'm only going to keep it in this for a little while until I get used to the route. Shut ourselves down a little bit there. Gonna have to in a minute anyway. Slow ourselves a little bit down. I'll get some nice speeds in a minute. Once we go through Christchurch. pretend to be a proper train driver. So we're coming up to Christchurch station. That's 70, 75, 90. I can deal with that. So there we go, we're coming through. Let's slow down. 70. We'll start picking up my notches in a minute. Remember, we were in a 10 train car as well. Or train. Brain. Alright, just bang it straight up and just go for it now. I had an awful amount of trouble trying to download this. This is a completely fresh install on my computer. Right. Just a slight upward incline. Let's see, the next one's a green. Doing a nice 82 now. Into Admiral. So it's only a 30-mile route. We'll just coast this and see how well we do. Pay attention there again. Nice. There we go. I suppose I'm going to be grateful it isn't thunder snow. So here we go, flying down the track like a man possessed. One route I'd like to see them do is between Bournemouth and Weymouth. Peter's good. Real crappy weather this. Nice. Just trying to think the last time we had some really decent snow down here actually. Peter's good, straight through the station. That one is New Milton. Actually, these are looking quite good now. I'd like to see what they do. If they ever did the Bournemouth to Southampton, Bournemouth to Weymouth. Right, we'll do a little bit of coasting because we're slowing down and then speeding up again. So, just to make sure I'm with it, obviously. I just noticed that it's got a little kink in it. Alright, coming into Sway. Now, trips from Weymouth up, from Bournemouth, it's like practically every station. I think there's two it doesn't call out normally. Right, we're in the 85. Coming back to a 90. Have a nice little speed up through here. So we go. Anyway, we need to start slowing down a little bit. A mile ahead we got a as we're going down on the Brockenhurst. And it's all about managing your speed at this point. We're now going back onto a coast. That'll be coast bit. So brake a little loud to run on. Brake a little loud to run on. Jesus, that gave me a heart attack. I thought it was red then. I'll just let this run on there and pick up speed using the hill. Nice, here we go, around the corner. That'll be Brockenhurst Station. Mucking with the horn now. So we're now in a 90 area, so we can bang that right back up and away we go. 13 miles to Southampton. If I remember right, it's quite interesting going in there. Needs single aspect. And you have one light, it's all LED. Okay. Completely empty. So let's have a quick look at the. Ooh. What's the more one? I want that one actually. So we've just gone through there. Okay, so that shows you the route. We're hammering down here. So actually you can go right up to St Denis, which is quite cool. Bit too hard there. Damn it, I've just put myself into emergency because I got too keen. Shut that up. Nicely done. So we'll hammer back up to 90 mile an hour. That proves that we can stop on a dime. There we are, we're about M27 Junction 2 area at the moment. We're near Bewley. So there we go. Ooh. Ah. I didn't mean to do that, sorry. So yeah, actually this is probably the first time I played with the 444. I think the 450 is very similar as well. That's Beatty Road. That's one of the ones it doesn't stop at coming from Weymouth. There's some interesting crossings on disconnected myself then. I've done it again, haven't I? I just got a bit too excited. God damn it. So yeah, I'm getting a bit excited and throwing the controllers around a bit too hard. So yeah, okay, so the 450 to zeros. Pick me amps up. I'm just playing around with it, just seeing how well it goes. Scenery's pretty good. I'd like to see more positions from the but it's not too bad. .58 miles an hour. Why we're not getting any trackside views, I don't know, unless there's a bug in game, as they say. Ashurst. Here we go. Right, hammering it down here. We're only 5 miles away from Southampton now. Coming through Southampton! There's a knockoff down to notch 1. Still accelerating. No, we'll go down to off. There we go. Just over a mile away, and we're going to be slowing down. Alright, we're at green here. There we go. So this is a new line, new route, which I've got to learn. That's a really nice AWS warning that the next signals are amber. Slip ourselves into off. We're still 3.8 miles away. This is the busy bit. Start getting all the trains for the That's a steel yard, that one. It's cold and wet. That's an interesting combination of lights up here. Got it out of 48, that's nicely done there. Straight through Redbridge. .65 at the lights, so we can open up the throttle a little bit. Again, this is just really a training drive, just to get me used to the vehicle, to the train. Excuse me. So Southampton's just starting the show. There is one line along here which is like 5 or 6 train tracks across on a level crossing, which is massive. Anyway, we're going this way. Hang on. Shut up. So having your wife then. You're doing it wrong. Alright, we've got ambers and greens and all sorts here. So we'll freewheel into the station now. Hit that. Yeah, we'll try a scenario in a minute. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea off this. I'm getting a bit of a dry throat. Again, right, there's me 40. I'm doing easy under that. 15 for that turn. Just bring ourselves in as an initial. Nice easy incoming. I don't think I did too bad with that stop there. Got to look out the window. Bang on, I would have thought. Get the fuck out. That's absolutely crap, to be honest. So, workshop. Welcome to the workshop community screen. Within this screen, you'll be able to access your download content created by other train simulator enthusiasts. Continue. Right. Twice. Waterloo, Portsmouth Harbour, Clapham Junction. Anyway, let's have a look at careers. Shall we change our Right, so there's some. We'll have a look at this in a minute. I'm going to go and grab a quick cup of tea. Bournemouth and Southampton, where it joins the earlier 1B94 service for the remainder of the journey to London Waterloo. You'll be in charge of IW's 1W90 between Bournemouth and Southampton Central. Morning, and it is beginning to snow. IB94 has also departed late, so you may expect some yellow aspect signals on the journey this morning. So, anyway, I shall be back in a second. I'll leave you with the music, and yeah, it's a cup of tea time. Right, and I'm back. Oh, excuse me. Right. Pull that back. A little bit cold. So what we're going to do, we're going to do midday express. See how we get on with this. It's a scenario rather than just a free rein more. So let's have a see how we get on. Okay, so there you go. That's good now that they're audible. It's typical. I'm just about to start off. Excuse me a second. Can you plate one up and just shove it into the side of my head up here? Right. Oh, nice cup of coffee. I'm not normally a coffee drinker, but I've been drinking it quite a bit recently. Might explain why I feel so jittery. So the annoying thing that is it's the same sound as for the doors. That was the weirdest walk ever. Let's have a quick look up. We're good. We got greens. We're off. Right, if anybody can explain to me what the that alarm is, because it's not cancelling. I'm going to have to do this with a beeping, aren't I? Oh, that's going to be so bloody annoying. Right, we can open up a little bit now. Supposed to cancel! I noticed that hasn't gone a notch 5 there. I've got to remember this is a 450, isn't it? Rather than the 444. To throw everybody against the side. Looking good there. Southampton container sport there. Sorry, I'm sorry, that side over there. I'm in the wrong. Feels like I'm in the wrong fucking seat for some reason. Yeah. That's probably why I can't do anything, because I'm in the wrong seat. Right, I'm going to restart this. Slight problem there, because that beeping is just getting on my tits, I can't concentrate. Right, you'll have to excuse me very quickly in a second. Back in a sec. Same way as the flu jab is a preventative, not a cure. Oh, there's way too many people. Oh, that's annoying. People, if you've got the offered the bloody flu jab, bloody take it. Excuse me a second. Right. Whoa! Thank you, Andrew. Sorry, you see me taking a big mouthful of pizza then. Thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing then, sir? Good, good. I've got to figure out what's causing this annoying buzzing. I can't cancel. That's all that. So whereabouts are you then, Andrew? Oh. Newcastle. Hey! Up on the time there. Way 8. So is it cold and white up there at the moment, or is it just a just wet like it is down here at the moment? Mild but damp, yeah, more or less. It isn't mild, but it's quite cold down here. So anyway, I live somewhere along this line between the beginning and the end of it. I'm just trying to figure out what's causing this beeping. Without losing track of the speed and everything else. Well, I'm glad that you can hear me. So I did a big Yeah, unfortunately they are on the line which I live on, so they do have a lot of foibles, I'll be honest with you. But I'm not quite sure what's causing this, the beeping at the moment. 37, Jesus, going the old diesel route. Well, that just brought a smile to my face, being able to do that. Do you play this, or do you play the other train sim, the Train Sim World? Oh, nice. I'm about 2.5 miles away from the nearest railway from me. Though to be fair, the nearest railway to me was ripped up years ago. Nice. I must admit, there seems to be something so civilised by travelling by train. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. Southampton container port, that is. There's got to be something around here which I can hit, which will kill the alarm. It's just telling me I've got speed reduction. A little bit of those. Right, there we go. That's nice. Right, it's neither of those two then. I'll get the speed up in a minute. Now give me a few seconds to have, because it's a nice long stretch. So we've got to go actually. Brockenhurst. I'll have that up there. Now I've got to really learn what the codings mean. I'm aviation, so I know the classes of the trains and what's what, but the codings, the trip codings, the OZ70 which you got there, for instance, I haven't got an idea. I haven't got the faintest, foggiest idea what they are or what they mean. No, none of those. I haven't been all the way up to Newcastle in a long, long time. Must go. Yeah, I know they're the head codes, but it's knowing, because each section means a certain bit, whether it's a light engine or what it's hauling, whether it's a passenger and things like that. I don't really need to look. I need to bring it up and have a look, because I know they're all specific. Because the first number indicates whether it's a light haul or whatever. Just got to keep my eye on these. I will be playing some Holdfast later on tonight. Another game I just bought. Yeah, so it makes it sound like I'm made of money, doesn't it? I'm not at the moment, so it was on Steam on sale. But today I'm getting back into streaming and just playing this for the moment. I would say this was relaxing if it wasn't making this stupid noise. Hello, Train Simulator Man 15, how are you? If anybody can tell me how to cancel this bloody alarm, it's annoying the hell out of me. And thank you very much indeed for the follow. That's because I'm not paying attention to things again. So I've just failed this scenario. It's the second time I've done that. I'm trying to figure out what's causing this bloody alarm. Ah! Thank you. If at first you don't succeed, cheat and talk to somebody. Good man, well done. Thank you very much, Andrew. Andrew, Andy, and don't know how you'd like to be addressed. This is a light, take it easy game for me. I don't really fly. I have enough with work and everything else working on aircraft. I know on the 444 I just did this treat. Do you actually have this game, Andy? And to be fair, I only really use this. I've never used the 444 or the 450. Not until I bought this. That's bloody annoying having to do that every 5 bloody seconds. Keep an eye on that. Looks like that keeps releasing as well, so I've got to watch out for that. Which new game is that you're downloading then, Trenton? Thank you, Andrew. Oh! I've played Phasmophobia. Yeah, I know the game. They got a new update on it as well for the prison. It's damn scary. Damn scary. I haven't played Doom 3. I played several. I'm an old gamer. I've played several of the Doom games. So I've just done it again. Right. Let's get moving again. Right. Options. That's alright. Right, I'm going to try and keyboard layout, DSD. Hotline brake, reverser, WS, train controls. I hate to say it, I've been playing games since late 70s, very late 70s, early 80s. I think my first computer I had was a ZX81. Come on, try to edit mode, toggle driver interface, map, quit save, assignment assistant, minimal. Switch junction behind, activate DR camera, activate free camera, activate coupling camera. Toggle rail vehicle, take screenshots, reload assets. It's not on there, is it? Camera options back. Try the tab button. Right, okay, so backspace is just emergency brake. Okay, so we've got somewhere anyway. Oh, when it goes beep 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 again, we'll have a look. Problem is, I've just reinstalled this game. Right. No, I can't say I have. I'm sure power packs. Powerhouse packs. Once I've got through this, we'll have a quick look through what I got. Got a fair bit. Almost missed my mouth. And we'll just have a nice little freewheel into Brockenhurst. Don't want to get there too early. though I am running 3 minutes late. Yeah, I screwed this whole thing up. Bit more. Right, just concentrate on coming in here. I was saying earlier, what I really like to see is the southwest main coastline, southwest coastline. This being a second section to this, going from Bournemouth all the way down to Weymouth. I've overshot it slightly, but bollocks to it. Solemn, they can walk. So, because there's a part on, I think it's Morton, it goes to single track. Yeah, between Morton and Dorchester. So it's always good to see him doing things like that and catching it. But it also means you could have a line down to Swanage and do the Swanage run. Seeing that's all connected now to the main line. Alright, there we go. Off we go. Yeah, pizza. If I didn't eat it, the wife would kill me. It's a cheapo. Quote unquote. I just fancy pizza. Yes, dear. So, New Milton, next one. It's down, that's cool. So here we go. So I can see all these other people and have this too, and Chrissy 1294. Joint effort. Hi Delara. Hello to you all. I can see you. Dear me, loads of little bots and things like that in there. Andrew slipped out a little bit, so there we go. So here we are. Ouch. wonder if I'll get away with yeah, just telling everybody it was a technical problem. My favourite loco. I have to agree. I actually like the HSTs. I grew up with them. Absolutely superb. They've been bulletproof when you consider what they've gone through, how long they lasted in service. Because I used to live near Reading. I grew up in a small town just to the south of there, and yeah, it was used to go with my friends to Reading Station and do some train spotting way back in the day. In fact, I took my last trip when I went up to York a couple of years ago for a weekend with the wife. Absolutely superb, lovely city, really enjoyed it. Did all the usual tourist traps, National Railway Museum and all the rest of it. Yeah, absolutely loved it. Lovely city. And coming back from York, we were on a 125. It was class 90 up and a 125 back, and you could tell they were getting old. Yes, good game. Another good game. I do play that as well. Nice talking to you, sir. Thank you very much for the follow. Oh, thank you. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, it completely balls this up. I'm not paying attention at all today. I meant to stop here. Yeah. Right, okay. Right. I'm going to actually try this properly now. Right. See if I can actually get further than I have done. I'm not going to quit. Indeed. So this is attempt number 3. Right, okay. Move that down there as well. So that I like keeping people up on their toes. Now, Among Us is a cracking game as well. Right, now that we got to the bottom of the noise, we can try actually have a look at our Brockenhurst, New Milton, Christchurch, Folkestone and Bournemouth. So there we go, that's what we're doing. I'm a much better driver than they make it out to be, honest. So here we go, just looking around. A little bit less. Don't have too much slippage, and away we go. Just bang that up there. Alright. At the moment, for some reason, it's not taking trackside flybys. Again, not paying attention to my speed. It's one of the things which lets me down in this game. Alright, that's essential. Alright. So Brockenhurst for a litre clock. So we'll open up and we'll go. Ah, 50, 55, 60 again. Oh, Aslu, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing there today? Hope everything's okay. I'm very well as well, thank you very much for asking. Grateful for being alive at the moment, I think. Hello Manola, how are you doing there? As I was mentioning earlier, I live somewhere along this route, or close to it, should I say, more to the point. So, warning me of the speed change. Back into my initial. So where are you from there, Manola? Or is it Manolo? Oh, I'm guessing Spain would be a guess. Good point. Barbatos, yes, I'm doing very well. And how are you today? I'll be honest with you, this is my third attempt at doing this scenario. So I've been having a few issues with it, mainly because I'm being an idiot and not paying attention. Right, okay. And thank you very much for the follow there, Barbatos. I'm guessing the 2001 was the year you were born. Feel old, I tell you. God, yeah, I feel so old nowadays. Right, 75, and the next one's a 90. We should be good then. Bang that up. Let's give it a bit of a bit of beans. You're wondering about the typing that's going on in the background. It's just so that it reminds me to pay attention to chat because I'm spoken. So I'm not sure if you're picking that up or not. So where's everyone from then? From the US. Whereabouts then? Been to the US a few times. Been down to Texas. I've been to Washington State rather than Washington DC. Florida. I've been. Who hasn't from the UK? I'm slacking a bit. I really need to do some more states. Spain. Oh, so nice country. Haven't been in a while. I like when you get people from all around the world. I loved it. It was absolutely beautiful. Went hiking around Rainier. Yeah, did some really lovely places there actually. Visited where they shot Twin Peaks. And that Mountie thing, yeah. Apparently the same town actually. Yeah, it was a cracking trip out there for 3 weeks camping and hiking and more camping, climbing. Yeah, it was a great experience. Texas I loved as well. Yeah, it's chalk and cheese between the two places. Again, that wasn't really an activity. That was just a holiday away. But that was the year they'd had 120-degree heats and things like that. Yeah, two places are just so different. And that was really good as well because we started off in Dallas, did all the Dallas bits. And we went down to Houston and then on to Galveston and then back up to Houston and then back home. So yeah, a couple of days lazing by a pool in Galveston. and then trying to figure out why everything was built on stilts until somebody pointed out about hurricanes, which is something we don't have to deal with. I like Train Simulator, simulation wise. I'm more of a first person shooter player and sort of games like that, which I really enjoy. But I find simulation games like this nice and calming and don't make me stressed out. But yeah, it's nice as a break and a bit of fun. Yeah, it was October. Magellan. And hello, welcome to the channel, Magellan. Yeah, it was God, when was that? It would have been 9. Yeah, it was just cracking. It was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Again, Texas is such a pretty little state. Well, I say little, pretty state. It's a really pretty state. And you've got so much variation. You know, you're going from desert to high plains and stuff like that. Nice. I visited some friends in Plano that I'd actually made through the internet. So that would have been, what, 97 that I went out there. But they took us to all the sort of touristy traps and we did the mesquite rodeo and things like that, which was great fun. Thank you very much for the follow, Training fan. Thank you. Sorry. Stop! I'm making them all run for the train. Look. Hello there. How are you doing? It's a little bit far, but to heck with it. The Dutch, how are you across the North Sea / English Channel? You got the cold weather yet? Yeah, it was. As I said, this was back in I think late 90s, somewhere around then. Yeah, it was. Texas had just come off of that 120-degree summer, and when people were dying left, right, and centre, unfortunately. But it was incredible, absolutely incredible. What was essentially moving into winter for us. We turned up in Texas, walked off the plane and nearly expired because it was so hot. Go to 90 just outside the station. Yeah, it was incredibly good. We sort of arrived and did the Plano Bloom Festival, which our friends were playing at the time, and then yeah, they took us all around, driving American trucks. Nice. Ford F-150, I think, off the top of my head. Take that down. Yeah, it's It was a bit of a culture shock because I think that was the first time I'd ever been to the States. Yes, this is the southwest, what they call the Southwest Coast Main Line. Yeah, it's Magellan. Yeah, I was, as I said, I drove my friend's truck. It was a bit of an eye opener. We drive compacts here, what you would call a compact car. I'll tell you something on this as well, Tony and Fan. It's actually quite accurate. I would just like to see it go on from Bournemouth down onto to Weymouth as well, which is the end of this line. Picking up nicely. Lovely. Right. I consider myself being very lucky. I used to work for an airline, which I don't now, unfortunately, due to the COVID. I've been one of the unlucky ones to be let go. I was made redundant, which adds all that stress to my life. I'm going to find a new job. I'm not, as somebody said, I'm no spring chicken anymore. I've got transferable skills, so it's just waiting to find a decent job. There are community routes in the workshop. There was one which actually did this whole from Southampton all the way down into Weymouth, but there was a lot of errors with it, unfortunately. Only with routings and things like that. But if you look up Swanage Railway, which is a heritage railway, where it runs steam trains over. It's a private route. During the 60s, there was the Beaching Act, where a lot of branch lines, like the Swanage branch line, were ripped up. And luckily, it took them, I think, 2 months to rip all the track up. It took the volunteers 40 years to put it all back down to connect it to the main line. Yes, yes. So we'll start slowing down for New Milton, to my next station. So yeah, there seems to be these monoliths seem to be exploding, if you excuse the pun. Yes, again, another place in the world I have been. Yes, but we tend to use our railways more for passenger than freight, whereas in the States it's more freight than passenger. It's not a bad thing, I hasten to add. It's good for the environment using trains. Yeah, unfortunately, as I said, I am one of those unfortunates who has been made redundant. So, quite wants full service. That's pretty good. That's good parking, that. I like that. There we go. Well, the rumour is locked down till March. We're out of lockdown at the moment. Oh, the old Pacifics are very nice. Yeah, our lockdown at the moment, we just came out of it on Wednesday. So we've got Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, so we've only been out for 4 days. They're trying to keep us out of lockdown until at least the new year, where we're possibly going back in, depending on how the vaccine distribution goes and things like that. But because of the tier system they're using, some of it's a real pain. Because where I live, we've got quite a low infection rate. We're in tier 2, which means though it's very strict. Yeah, tier 2, we can't meet with friends inside. The best way I had it described to me, our tier system is: tier 1 is you can go for a beer. Tier 2, you can go for a beer with a Scotch egg. And tier 3, you can't have a beer. So basically, in tier 2, you have to have food with your drink. Christchurch, the next pake's down, and then Bournemouth. Yeah, so there's lots of other restrictions within those tiers about what you can meet, who you can meet, when you can meet, that sort of thing. At least they got rid of the silly rule of closing the pubs at 10 o'clock. What was the point? 11 o'clock is fine. Yeah, if you're in tier 3, you shouldn't even be leaving your area or that tier area, unless it's specifically for work. We'll see how it goes. It's been very stressful, I will be honest. No problem, train fan. You have a good time. See you later. Thank you very much for coming in. Yeah, you have a good day as well. Yeah, that's the one which goes about 8 or 9 time zones as well, doesn't it? I don't really want to talk about politics there, Barbatos, but the only thing I'm going to say about that is that it appears to me as a foreigner that your leadership hasn't been very effective in tackling it. And to be fair, we have incompetence in charge of us, and that's proven by our death rate. But sit back and fiddle the way that has happened in the States, I think, is criminal. Yeah, watching people fiddle while Rome burns is not a good thing. And you have my deepest sympathies. My favourite locomotive is the high-speed train, which is the HST, which has just been retired last year, actually. class 47s. They've been a particular favourite of mine since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Always got excited seeing them. There's loads of other trains, you know, but yeah, I would say that was probably my favourite. Thanks for the warning about the 60-mile-an-hour limit. Now I know how to clear that one. Alright, here we go, we're coming into Christchurch now. We'll give it a little bit more beans on the brakes, because I normally like to hit here about 30 mile an hour. Look at that. Slightly early. Fine. I'm damn impressed with that actually. So what time have I got to get to the other one? Post down 13:55, part of 13:56. So this is slightly better this time. I've only sped once. I haven't spad. I've just got to get used to these new bloody glasses. So very focals. So set myself on initial brakes. Yeah, I'd have to say the A4 Pacifics as a steam train is one of my favourites. When you think how many of those there were as well, like you had the Silver Fox and the well, the Mallard, Silver Fox, that's loads. Only 1.81 miles, so we're not that far away. Just got to watch our speed, because it's 70 along here. I know the journey you're talking about in that one, Manolo. I really do. It's one of the ones I want to do. I want to do the Blue Train in South Africa. Obviously the Orient Express. And I would like to do the Florida to the one which goes right across the states from one corner to the other. 4 or 5 day journey. To be stuck on a train for that long though. Cleans on those. I'll let you into a secret about this station. It's crap. It really is. It's horrible. Little bit late, it's 18 seconds late. I'm dropping seconds at the moment. I need to pick this up a little bit. No, it's just the depiction of it here doesn't represent what it looks like in real life. It's a lot cleaner. Folkestown's a bit of a rough place. To give you an let me just have a what we've got here. Yeah, it's not particularly nice, Folkestown. Let's get this going. It's a bit rough. So what we got? We're not that far out actually. Might be a couple of seconds late. See, from this point on, from Bournemouth, the Weymouth trains then start stopping at every station, which then slows the journey down quite a lot. Right, so yeah, missed the timing on that one. Right, let's just say having to deal with that as well. Right, I'll slow down a little bit. We had some really nice weather. Right, we've got a bloody foot switches. So Alright, let's see how well we've done. I think we've done a lot better than I did in the first 2 attempts at this one. Actually, that's quite a good representation of Bournemouth. There we go. That, I would say, was a pretty close 30 seconds late into Bournemouth. I'm not going to complain. Yes, that is a second train at this station. There we go. So how do we do? Unlock Southwest Main Line study service. Hey. Spottenhurst on time. 15 to 45. No spads, it would have ended it anyway. Five, 9, 12, 15, 14 points I lost on that one. 6 points I lost on that. Not too bad, all in all. And goal pretty much pretty good actually. Look at that, wasn't that well done? Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a little break. I will be back a little bit later. I'm going to play some hold fast. I'm going to spend some time with the wife now before she hits me. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank you all for joining me from wherever you are in the world. I hope you all stay safe. Let me have a quick look around and see who we got. Playing Train Simulator, and we'll push you onto them to watch. Oops. So let's have a quiet look. Who's playing? That's why a Twitch. Let's send you all over to this gentleman. And all say hello to this gentleman. Or not. So, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I wish you all the best. Let me go back here to the lobby. So, as I said, yeah, we'll be doing some hold fast this evening. Wishing you all the best, and let's go and say hello to this gentleman, Squire of Twitch.